Hey guys, I'm doing like just a random haul video today because as many of you are probably doing, ordering online has become a necessity lately, and some things are like, I didn't need these things, I just got them out of boredom, I guess. But the first thing was something that I needed. This was from Amazon. I use olive oil cooking spray for everything, like anytime I'm using the frying pan or like to grease a loaf pan or something for making bread. And that has been impossible to find lately. It's been out of stock every time I get my groceries and everything. So this I found on Amazon. It basically is going to make it so I never have to buy olive oil cooking spray again. It is called a Misto air sprayer or something like that. It's really cool. The top comes off like this, you unscrew this, you fill it halfway with olive oil. I'm sure it would work for other oils too, but I use olive oil for everything. So it basically turns this into like an aerosol olive oil mister. I was like, what was that? The TV downstairs is so loud. So this goes on here, this screws off, but I don't want to release the air tension right now. So this is a pump, and there's an air pump inside that basically pressurizes it, and it's kind of pumped up right now, but you pump it like this to make it like an air, contents under pressure, is that the saying? So it's hard to do it right now because it's already pumped up, but you do that, and then it sprays, and I'm not going to spray olive oil everywhere, but it's just been awesome, so I'm super excited about that. This was like a very worth it purchase. It was $6.99 I believe, or $7.99. If this is out of stock, there's a bunch of similar items on there, so it's basically just a brushed aluminum misting can. So then I got a couple things from Ulta. Okay. I got a couple things from Ulta because the new Trolls movie is coming out, and if you haven't followed me for a while, you wouldn't know that my son is like the biggest lover of the first Trolls movie. So Steven recently gave Aiden a mohawk, or like his hair isn't long enough to like spike it up and everything yet, but it's a baby mohawk, and he kept saying he wanted a red mohawk, because one of the trolls in the new movie, the rock and roll troll, it has a red mohawk. So they, funny enough, came out with Trolls temporary hair color for the movie. This is by Punky Color, which is one of my favorite hair dyes. I used it all the time back in the day when I would dye my hair. And it's just a temporary spray and color. It comes out super bright. They have a bunch of colors. I think there's a glitter one, I know that. There's like a blue and a turquoise, a purple, a pink. I want to say there was like 10 different colors. But this was punk rock red, and it comes out really bright and nice. And the good thing about it is, like, if you touch his hair or rub his hair, it doesn't come off on your hand. But if your kid like wants to keep it in and not wash it out, it's gonna rub off all over their pillow. So just keep that in mind, because his pillowcase is bright red now, and I have to change that and wash it. And we did it the night before last, and he didn't wash his hair, and then the red all came off on his pillow, but he still has like a little bit in his hair, and he's hair washing night to night. So it does have a really strong like baby powder scent, so if your kid has allergies or like is sensitive to smells, it's probably not a good idea to get this, but it's really fun. I didn't want to do permanent hair color on his hair yet. I'm sure that'll be coming in the future, but he wanted the red, so I got him the red. And then when I was looking at this stuff, I realized they have a whole bunch of Trolls stuff on the Ulta website. They had a hairbrush, which I kind of got for me, but I don't think this is going to go through my hair easily when it's like, it's not that bad, I guess. Now I'm going to have hair stuck in it. It just says Music is Life, Trolls World Tour. Shouldn't have done that because now it's got hair in it. but it's like a little holographic sticker on the back, and the bristles are all colorful. This might just be Aiden's new hairbrush because this is like too small for my hair. I couldn't tell how big it was on the website, but this was from Conair, I believe. So a decent enough brand for brushes, but my hair might wreck these bristles, so it might be better to just give it to him. And then they have, that was from Conair, this is from Punky Color, and then this is from Pur Cosmetics. They have an eyeshadow palette for every troll character, like main character in this new movie. And like the premise of it is, from what I've seen from the trailer and everything, that the rocker troll is trying to turn everybody into rock zombies, and then there's like a country troll, and Poppy, which was the main character in the last movie, is the pop music troll, and there's like disco and funk and classical. I think that's all of them. I don't know, but they have like a classical one, they have a disco one, and I of course got the rock one because this was the one with the colors that I would use the most anyway. I thought this was super cute. The packaging is all holographic. I cannot wait to use this. I haven't used it on my eyes yet. I just got this yesterday, but it has a mirror in there, you can see. And just comes with a little plastic covering that says "Music is life." I'm gonna focus there. There we go. And these are the colors, and it's got the rock hand in the middle. So it's got like an iridescent pink color. It has a beige, a black, a red, a silver, and then like a gunmetal in the middle. And it smells like vanilla. Didn't say anything about these being scented, but if I recall, the Grinch palette that they made one year was just like that. It had a scent to it. So they are all pretty pigmented. This is the, what do you call it? The iridescent pink color. So like the highlighting shade. I don't think they have names. Oh yes, they do. That one's called Riff. And then the silver is Queen Barb. That's the name of the rocker troll in the new movie. I haven't done swatches like holding it up like this in a really long time. But that is the silver. And then the red is Hardcore. Red's really pretty. I should have just done a separate video for this, but it's super pigmented. So that's those. Let me wipe them off so I can... And it doesn't stain either. Sometimes the reds stain, that one does not stain. Then the black is black leather. Pretty pigmented black. So not bad. I usually like the, I don't have many Pur Cosmetics eyeshadows, but I usually like their formula, the ones that I do have. Then we have Debbie, which is the beige color. Don't know who that stands for, but I'm sure we'll find out. The movie was supposed to come out Friday in the theaters, but because of everything going on, they're going to make it available to rent on Vudu for like, I think it's $19.99, which at first you're like, why am I going to pay that much to rent a movie that I can't keep? But if you think about it, around here at least, that's cheaper than going to the movies, because the last time I took Aiden to the movies, it was just me and him, and it cost, I think it was almost 25 bucks just for two of us. So if he really wants to see that, the only thing I'm worried about is he's going to want to watch it more than once, and I am not paying 20 bucks more than once to watch that. We'll just buy it when it comes out. And then that middle color, the gunmetal shade, is insanely pigmented. Hopefully this is focusing. What's the name of that one? Rebellious. So those are all the colors. It's a super nice, super pigmented little palette. The other ones, the ones that I saw were mostly neutral. I think it was either the disco or the techno one. Disco, techno, funk. I don't know which one it was, but there was one that was colorful. But this is the one that I figured I would get the most use out of. I love red eyeshadows. It does say pressed pigment palette. So, hold on, I should have looked at that. And it says fragrance free, so I don't understand how it smells like vanilla. But it does say on here, it says pressed pigments palette, but it doesn't say anything about do not use any of these near the eye area, which sometimes they do with reds and stuff. Oh. No, it just says avoid direct contact with eyes. If contact occurs, rinse thoroughly with water. So, like, obviously, no one's gonna rub it in their eyes, so I guess it's considered eye safe. Usually when they mark them as pressed pigments instead of eyeshadows, that's because some of them can stain, but nothing stains, so that's the Trolls Rock palette. I think it's just called Rock, yeah. I don't remember how much this was. I want to say it was like $13, which isn't too bad for like a Pur Cosmetics palette, but super cute. I like the packaging a lot. And this is all like rubbery. The top of it feels like rubber. You can hear it squeak, and then the rest of it is just silver plastic. So the other two things I got were just from Hot Topic. I had ordered a pair of Baby Yoda pajama pants for Steven, and they're on back order until I think the middle of May, so they're gonna end up being his, like, a Father's Day present. But while I was on there, I got some more of these nose hoops, because this is what I've been using in my my rook piercings. And the ones that I had like a rubbery coating on them. If you watch my vlogs, I was complaining about it. They were like really cute pastel pink and purple, and the rubbery coating on them just flaked off into my ear, and now they just look silver. So I just got plain silver ones, because if the colored ones are gonna keep doing that, it's not even worth it. So now I have the two to go in there and then an extra. I use these because these are a pain in the ass to change. Like anything with a bead on it or anything that you either have to screw in or snap in, I cannot get my fingers in there because it's such a tight space and there's two of them there. So it's just a pain in the butt to change, and these are super easy because you just kind of thread it through and they stay there. You do have to like constantly check and make sure they're not falling out, but other than that, that's the easiest jewelry I've found to deal with in that type of piercing. And then it's been a really long time since Blackheart Beauty has made a new skull perfume, especially a big one like this, because most of the time they'll be the little tiny rollerball ones. But this one is called Cursed, and it is just a plain skull that has like a turquoise to purple ombre. So nothing super special, but I have every single one that they've made, so I wanted to get this one too. This one smells good. It's kind of fruity. It had no scent description on the site, so I don't know what I'm smelling. It's a fruity one, but it smells exactly like something I've smelled before. My throat is so dry right now and I just inhaled a bunch of that. It smells good, I promise, but now it's making my eyes water. It's got like a, not green apple, I don't know what I'm smelling. It's very fruity and fresh and like springtimey, but it reminds me of something else. I want to say it's like a Bath and Body Works thing from a long time ago that is the first thing that comes to mind, but this is the only new one they had. I thought they stopped making them because for a while there it was like every month or so they would come out with one or two new ones of the little rollerball ones, and they haven't made a ton of these. I think over the years they have probably 7 of them, but it's been a really long time since they did a big one, so I was excited. But it has no label on it. The box that it came in was just a black box that said cursed on the front, so I'm gonna have to write somewhere on here cursed so that I remember the name of this, but they've gotten very like lazy with their packaging. There's no label, no nothing. They usually have a sticker on the bottom that says the name and like how many ounces are in here at least, but still a cute bottle. Really like the colors. It'll go nicely with my other ones. But that was everything. I just thought I'd share with you guys because I haven't done a video this week other than my vlog, and just some new stuff to talk about because I haven't really done a haul other than Bath & Body Works in a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you in my next video.